Hey there everyone, welcome to my channel Project Capital. My name is Kevin. I'll be helping you guys learn Excel and PowerPoint the easy way. So let's jump into it. Okay, so in today's workshop I'm going to be explaining you what are VB macros, and this is applicable to Microsoft Word and Microsoft PowerPoint and Excel. So let's get into it. So firstly, what is a VB macro? So VB macro or VBA or Visual Basics is a programming language which is used in Excel and other Office programs. So in my case, I generally use Excel macros to basically automate boring and repetitive tasks. So things that you do every month or every day but it never changes and you do the exact same steps, that's when you should apply a VB macro. So it doesn't take you hours to do the same thing over and over again. You can build the code and then it runs each and every step that you do in your work or your report. Alright, so I have Excel open. So first things first, as I said, it works well with repetitive tasks. So things that you do daily and it's the same, I would apply macro. Things that change over time or frequently, don't use it. So this is a beginner level macros. This is how you set up a macro. I'm not going to get too detailed, but that will come in further episodes. And if you want more detail, comment below and let me know what you want to find out more on Excel macros. But this is part 1 and it's very basic. So the first thing you need to know about a macro is you either set up the developer tab, or we can do the view where you can start recordings. So I think the first step is on view macros. You can say record macro. So what a record macro is it basically records, at the moment you hit record, it starts to record everything that you do in a sequence of codes. So it stores it in a script, and then what happens is then you can call that script to run the steps that you do. So for example, let me do this. So you hit record. I'm going to call this macro, or let's call it test 1. You can either put in a shortcut key to run the macro, or in this case I won't do anything. I'm just going to click OK just to keep it basic. So it's to store it in this workbook, so this workbook itself. Okay, so click OK. So I'm going to put your A, B, C, D. Now you can see if you click the drop down, it's busy recording. So you saw the little red dot button there earlier. Now it's the blue square. So it doesn't record the click here, but it's recorded everything that I've typed here. So E, F, G, H, I, J. Right, and then I'm also going to insert a column here, and I'm going to make this red. Hundreds. Okay, so let me not confuse you all. So let's see what happens. So I'm going to stop this macro. So I've even clicked there. So I'm going to click view, macros, stop recording. Now it stopped recording. Now what you do is delete everything. For example, even the color. Let's just wipe that out. Now you say macros again. You view the macros that have been recorded, and remember the macro that we created is called test 1. You hit run. Check how quick that was. So imagine you doing reports which involve a lot of copying and pasting, doing the exact same thing, producing the same sales report, same financial model, same CV for everyone else. This is the quickest way to do it. Click of a button and it's done. So let's move on to option 2. Okay, so on to option number 2, option B. You are on View tab. So on the second part, it's on the Developer tab. So you can access the Developer tab on the ribbon by going to View, Excel Options, and then under the Customize ribbon, turn on the Developer tab and add it in there. And then this tab will pop up at the top. And then there is the Record Macro button. So let's delete everything here again, and we're going to do the exact same thing as option 1. So you hit record and give the name test. Option B, we're not going to give it a shortcut key, store it in this macro, and you're going to click OK. Oh, sorry, you need to put in only one word, so option B. Cannot have any spacing. Click OK. And you see, it went from a record button, the red button, to a square. So now it is recording, so it's going to do every action that you're going to do. So let's just build a report, sales report. Let's increase the column width. Let's put here current month. Let's bold that. So literally it's going to record everything that we do. And previous month. Then we're going to put bold 100 and 200. And let's just give this color, any random color, blue, and we're going to give these total lines. And let's use this one for example, and let's just italics that. So now we've got a basic sales report that you've done. This is just the basics, but if you really want more advanced stuff, I'll go into it in a later episode. So now what you do is, now let's stop recording. Okay, perfect. Let's clean everything out. So on a clean report, so the macro is saved in the background. And remember, in option 1 you said view, and you can view your macros here. But this time we're going to view it here, so you just click macros. There was the first one you created, and then there's option B. So now you can just say, there's different options. Step into means to look into the code. Edit means you want to edit the code because you forgot something, so you want to update the code, or you can just delete the macro. And then there's also options to give it a shortcut key. For this, in this case, I'm going to run option B. So run. There you have it. And now if you want to run option A as well, so you go macros and then run test 1. Let's see what happens. It literally tries to run the two codes over each other. So we ran first option 2 and then option 1. So if you guys love the content on this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be posting regularly, and let me know what you guys want me to talk on. And if you want to see my other videos, just wait till the end and I'll show you things on PowerPoint and Excel that you can learn from. Thank you.